Assassin's Creed, you know, the franchise that allows you to go around and assassinate people with a hidden blade, but eventually turned into a fully fledged Fortnite RPG franchise. I mean, the games aren't bad for an RPG. But I think most Assassin's Creed fans here would agree with me if I say we want more of that hide, strike and run type of thing than more of the strike, strike, dodge, dodge, dodge again, strike and run type of game. You know, exactly like some of the latest games in its franchise. But oh well, good thing they have a new one coming, and it's called Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, the name alone stirs a mix of emotions for me, anticipation, excitement, but also a fair bit of skepticism. It's the next chapter in Ubisoft's iconic franchise, and if the trailers are anything to go by, it's taking us to a darker, more stealth-focused experience. But let's address the elephant in the room here. Assassin's Creed hasn't exactly been consistent lately, has it? So let's rewind a bit to Assassin's Creed Mirage. The previous installment was supposed to bring us back to the roots of the series. Smaller in scope, focused on stealth, with a gripping narrative. Sounds great on paper, but when it came to execution, not so much. The story felt like it was rushing to tick off boxes rather than immersing us in the world. The combat was serviceable at best, but let's be honest, it didn't feel like the step forward we were all hoping for. And don't even get me started on the bugs, some of them were downright meme-worthy.
No, wait.
So here we are with Shadows, a game that promises to be a course correction. Ubisoft is hyping it up as a return to a more intricate, stealth-heavy gameplay style, and they are doubling down on the dark, atmospheric storytelling. But that's music to my ears, because the franchise shines when it embraces stealth and storytelling as its pillars. But let's not forget, we've heard these promises before.
We go back to the roots of the series. Back to the roots.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What?
To the roots of the series.
Now, what makes Shadows stand out, at least from what we have seen so far, is its setting. The feudal, Japan-inspired world looks stunning, and it's something fans have been begging for since, well, forever. And I'll admit, I'm excited to explore this world, especially if Ubisoft nails the environmental design and verticality that we loved in games like Black Flag or Syndicate. However, the setting alone isn't enough to carry a game. Now here's my concern. Will the gameplay systems feel fresh and rewarding? Because Assassin's Creed has struggled in recent years with combat that feels either too simple or too grindy. The stealth mechanics, while functional, often lack the depth you would expect from a franchise that essentially invented this genre. If Shadows is going to succeed, it can't just be about sneaking into enemy forts and pressing a button for a flashy takedown. I want strategy, I want risk and reward, give me a reason to think 3 steps ahead. And then there is the narrative. If Shadows is going for a darker tone, they need to deliver on that. Mirage's story was, let's be honest, forgettable. It didn't have the emotional weight of Ezio's arc or even the intrigue of Odyssey's branching storylines. With Shadows, I'm hoping for characters that feel real, decisions that matter, and stakes that keep me invested. The trailers hint at betrayal, loyalty, and a morally grey protagonist. That's promising, but execution is key. Speaking of execution, let's not forget the technical side here. Ubisoft games have a reputation for, let's say, creative bugs.
You won't get away from me!
I can't be the only one who's experienced floating NPCs or horses phasing through walls. While those glitches can sometimes be funny, they pull you out of the experience. So Shadows needs to launch polished, especially if Ubisoft wants to rebuild trust with its player base. Now, I don't want to come off as overly harsh. I love this franchise, I've been playing since the original game, but that's why I'm critical. Assassin's Creed has so much potential, and I know Shadows could be amazing. If it delivers on its promises, it could be one of the best in the series. But we have been burned before, so I'm approaching this game with cautious optimism. Here is my message to Ubisoft. We want this game to succeed, but don't just rely on flashy trailers and cool settings. Give us a story that sticks with us, and for the love of everything, make sure the game works on day one. To wrap it up, I'm curious, what are your thoughts on Assassin's Creed Shadows? Are you excited or are you feeling a bit wary like me? Let me know in the comments below, and hey, if you've got a favorite Assassin's Creed memory, share that too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.